I am your MC for the evening. Thank you for joining us.
It is 7:18 and you are now live.
Welcome to the May 12, 2021 impromptu meeting of the Community Relations and Human Rights Commission for the City of Oneonta. I am Shannon McHugh. I am chair of said committee. I do not have video due to quality, so you will only be hearing my voice. Thank you, as always, to Bonnie, who is here from the city. She's supervising us this evening. First, we will do roll calls to ensure we have a quorum. First up on our list, we have Joyce Miller.
Present.
Franklin Chambers is not here. Reverend Marty.
I'm here.
The lovely Deandra Singeti Daniels.
What's up, everyone? I'm here.
Paul Conway and Carol are not here. We have representative from the City Council, Luke Murphy.
Present.
Yay. We have a quorum and our liaison. We are lucky this evening. So, welcome everyone. Our meeting is a few weeks early. We had a little bit of an issue with scheduling and such, so we had to have our meeting early this month. We do have some things we can look back and talk on, so there are some things to do this evening. First things first, petitioners or guests. We do not have any this evening. Correspondences. I have not received any. Has anyone else received any correspondences in the few weeks since our last meeting?
I don't think so,
No.
Shannon.
Okay. We can, I guess, announcements. I was gonna ask Carol about the first night, but we'll have to wait till next month. Our meetings aren't going to be on Tuesday or Wednesdays technically. They're going to go back to Thursdays. This was just a one-off scheduling conflict, so this is not anything that's going to be continuous.
And do you want to review the minutes?
Huh?
Did you want to review the minutes before you go through the agenda?
I didn't get to agenda yet. We're so the approval of the April 22nd minutes. Thank you, Joyce, for getting them out to everyone as always. Did everyone get a chance to look at said minutes from April?
Yeah. The only thing I would ask that could be corrected, well, there's two little things. One is my name is spelled incorrectly. It's an I, not an E. So it's DIANDRA. And then the second one was I was able to email Shannon the inclusivity statement. So that one on there said that I was still working on it. It's basically done. I kind of just sent it to Shannon for a second pair of eyes.
Absolutely.
Spell your name again.
DIANDRA.
All right, that's what I have in the attendance. So I spelled it wrong somewhere. Oh, I'm sorry. I found it.
That's okay. And it's only because it's my name that I noticed it, but.
So with those corrections, was there anything else anyone wanted to bring up? Does anyone, okay, we have to vote. So does anyone want to motion the minutes?
I'll motion them.
I'll move it be accepted.
Awesome. So all those in favor?
Who seconded?
I'll second.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, all those in favor of the approval of April 22nd minutes?
Aye.
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 All those opposed? Anyone abstain? All right. The minutes from April 22nd, 2021 for this commission are passed. I guess we'll go to announcements. Does anyone have any new announcements to bring forth? No, I mean, it's only been a few weeks.
Well, no, yeah, it's,
Reverend Marty, yes, no? Okay.
oh, I was just gonna say that the Patrick Committee did help the Juneteenth group of Deandra's but that hasn't been completely approved yet by council, but there's no reason why it doesn't, that we're gonna give, I think that'll happen. We're giving a grant to fund part of the expenses for the Juneteenth celebration. So that'll be very fun.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Super excited.
Looking forward to it. And I'll even be in town. I thought I was going to be in California, but I guess I'll be able to, no, that's when annual conference is, but it's virtual. So I should be able to come over.
Great.
Yeah, we'll be getting to the Juneteenth celebration shortly. Thank you so much, Reverend Marty, for supporting.
Well, it was Joyce's idea, so I have to give her credit.
Joyce always gets props. She's awesome.
And she deserves them too.
So any other announcements? No, okay. So we can move on to old business. We are still working on the Trailblazer situation on when, where, and how that's going to happen. I'm still waiting to hear back on that. So there's not really much discussion there, just a little bit of an update.
Did Bonnie or somebody find the second plaque?
Yes, it is at Alpine being engraved. So we know exactly where it is.
Okay.
Wow.
Is there room for this year's winners to go on there?
I don't know because I visually have not seen it, but we can follow up and check that.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, we'll be looking forward to hearing about whether or not we can attend a game and have it at a game and present there. The second piece of old business that Reverend Marty already hopped to was the Juneteenth celebration.
Hop.
I will let everyone know that I'm going to be writing a letter to include the commission with the Juneteenth celebration in collaboration, so that basically we'll be able to support the celebration in other ways, because we've actually come into an issue with funds, as I believe what is happening is that our money, the 200, I believe it was $250 that was supposed to go to the brochures last year, didn't end up getting sent out. So that money has to come out of our budget this year. So that $250, I'm going to have to be in contact with Bonnie with about cutting a check for Professor Montoya. So that will cut down on the amount of actual funds we can offer in support. So in collaborating though and bringing them under the city umbrella, we can get support from the city so that the Juneteenth events celebration can continue and carry on. Deandra, did you want to mention anything about it?
My main thing was going to be what you were just saying, and recommend that the Human Rights Commission sponsor Juneteenth. And I think that will help with insurance for the event. And then hopefully it would be an annual thing, and the city would, my understanding that the Human Rights Commission would recommend it to Common Council, and then Common Council can vote on it and hopefully approve it for it to be like an ongoing city thing, city event.
Yeah, so exactly. So I'll write the letter asking that we be a sponsor, and then, with the insurance that'll get covered. And so that way we can assist in that method more so, because now we're learning that we do have to cover the expenses for the prior commitment we made to Professor Montoya for brochures. So have to cut them a check. I will get that letter in as soon as possible. Luke, is there any way that we can ask for our $800 budget back or more?
That's a good question, Shannon. I will ask. I think that would be maybe the finance committee. I'll reach out to the chair of that committee and inquire about our budget.
Awesome, because a lot, like, excuse me, a lot of what we like, things are opening back up. So a lot of what we're doing, you were going to be able to dabble in again, and having those funds would be great, especially since we don't know what we're going to be faced with. I was setting up a farmer's market, and they were allowing me to use a community tent, but all things, are going to have been shifted since COVID. So I don't really know what we are going to be, expecting. I don't know what to expect. So if we have the funds available, that would be amazing. I believe that's it. For old business, did anyone else have any old business?
I have a question for Deandra. When will there be some more information, or maybe you already have it, about the Juneteenth event as far as the time of the day? And I know it's at Niwa Park, right?
Yeah, so I do. So we're planning for June 19th at
Right.
Niwa Park, 3 to 8.
Okay. And it's open to the public.
So the setup right now, and the planning committee, we've pretty much solidified this agenda. 3 to 5 will kind of be like our family hour, really kid friendly. And then from 5 to 7:30 will be a formalized, like the main event, where we'll have our performers come on stage. And then the last 30 minutes will kind of be like conclusion, parting ways.
Nice. Great. I want to get it in our church newsletter.
Yeah, I'm working on a website. So hopefully within like a week or so, I'll have it up, and it'll have the full layout of everyone involved and all the sponsors, and actually a donate page. So
Good.
it'll be a good resource to kind of share and get people knowing about what the actual event is going to be.
Links and stuff. That'll be good.
Awesome. I'm just writing all this down. Okay. Does old business? No. How about new business?
Is there anything updated on the inclusivity statement?
Yep. I have it, and I'm looking at it. It's really wonderful, and Deandra really took her time with it, did an amazing job. It's just like she was saying, a second set of eyes. So I'm gonna go through it and be in contact with her, and we'll go from there.
So it'll come before our next meeting?
Sure, yeah.
Does it?
She knocked it out of the ballpark. It's really great. She
Okay.
put a lot of effort and thought into it. It's not even like it really needs correction like that. It's just another human being looking at it.
Yeah, I will say I'm not the best copy editor, so I definitely always like a second pair of eyes.
Oh, yeah. It's not possible to proof your own stuff
I
anyway.
was gonna say that it's always the hardest to do your own stuff.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, I read what I want it to say, not what it actually says.
Of course. That's very normal.
Alrighty. So that's old business. New business. Anyone have anything new going on?
I think the protest in Cooperstown happened since our last meeting, didn't it? I just was really happy to see the high school kids. I wasn't able to go because ironically I was teaching our anti-racism class at that time. But it was really wonderful to see the younger generation just really stepping up and taking leadership for these things. It's about time and it's wonderful. Good for them.
Yeah, I went and it poured, well, not the whole time, but it rained and everyone stayed the whole time. It was great.
Yep. Yep, that's what I heard. That's wonderful.
Definitely wonderful. It's nice to see people out. When I did the Cooperstown protest, I couldn't believe how many people were there. It was amazing. Like you didn't know I had no idea what to expect. I was floored.
Yep.
That was great, Shannon. It was a beautiful day too, if I remember right.
It was. Yeah. So
Anybody have the date of the Cooperstown
Town one, I think, was on the 2nd. It was a Sunday afternoon.
Sunday? Yeah, that would be the
Was it
second.
May, was it May 2nd, or I think it was.
Yeah,
I'll look it up.
I have a calendar. The second was a Sunday.
awesome. All right. So we don't really have much outside of this. A lot of it is handling some official stuff and making sure this Juneteenth celebration, is assisted as much as we can and is knocked out of the park and is amazing.
Shannon, is there anything I should be doing to help with the formalization of Juneteenth, or is the letter just kind of it?
I wasn't made aware about what I just figured out about the letter. Paul called me this morning.
Okay.
Paul was saying that the mayor was going to contact me, so I was thinking that that's what was going to happen, but that didn't happen. I guess I had an email instead, and I figured all this out this morning. So I am going to work on the letter this evening and make sure it gets in, because I believe Luke has to present it.
To council, Shannon?
Yeah. Just saying that basically we're collaborating and want to sponsor the Juneteenth event as a commission.
I'm happy to do that.
Luke, when is the next common council meeting?
I believe it is the, let's see, it's Tuesday, so the 18th. So
Okay.
6 days. And because of the way things are, I believe it's the second one this month. So it'll be the last one until June. Until June,
Okay.
June 1st, maybe? I think June 1st.
I mean, we'll get it done. Don't worry, DeAndre, we got you.
I'm sweating.
I'll knock on doors. I'll make sure the right people, and Luke will make sure too. So
Happy to help.
I have faith in you guys.
awesome. So I think it's going to be, so then Deandra and Luke and I should probably keep in contact just to make sure, like with the Juneteenth stuff, that everything's getting pushed through. Because our next meeting is going to be the end of June. So we want to make sure that happens.
I will say this, the planning committee is planning on meeting Sunday, May 16th at 3 p.m. If that's something you guys could attend, that would be cool.
At what, I'm sorry.
If not, then we can, yeah, May 16th, Sunday. It's a Sunday.
At what time?
3 p.m.
3, okay.
If not, I mean, I totally can contact you guys outside of that, but it might be cool for you to pop in.
If it's quiet at work, unfortunately, I've started working the weekends for the summer. But if it's quiet at work, I'll do my best to get there.
Okay. Yeah, and Reverend Marty, it is Zoom. A Zoom meeting.
I could probably pop in for a little while. I have a meeting that ends at 2:30 and another one that starts at 4. So I don't have a lot of time that afternoon after having preached 2 services, but I would pop in.
Well,
for a
I
little
can
while.
send everyone the Zoom link, and if you can make it, great. If
Yeah,
not,
you
nothing
can.
against you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a Zoom meeting?
Mhm.
Oh, in that case, if you could put me on the list to get the information for it,
Sure,
I can probably be there for a while.
great. It'll be a good one too, because we've made a lot of progress since our last one.
Uh-huh.
So I'm excited to share.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Awesome.
all right, before we completely end the meeting here, getting back to the Trailblazer Award, would you like me to get in touch with Carrie and the mayor with the names of the winners and make sure that the mayor gets the paperwork from their nomination so that he can write his proclamations?
Sure, that'd be amazing.
I better put it on his desk sooner rather than later because the baseball season is only June and July. So
Right.
Good job.
I will
Joyce.
do that. Now, are we only recognizing the winners this time around as opposed to all persons nominated?
I think we should stay doing what we've been doing, all persons. If they want to come, they come. I mean, obviously it's open for discussion, but we kind of did that, with a full heart. If anybody
I
is,
didn't know with combining 2 years, whether you just wanted to do the winners or half. And I'd have to look to see if we had more than the 2 people last year.
I mean, would anyone object to having the people who were nominated come?
I'm sure it's a great honor even to be nominated, but
We did it from, a space of caring and wanting people to feel acknowledged and that they're seen by the city and the citizens here.
right,
So, we can continue that tradition.
sure.
That sounds nice.
Oh,
It's not, I mean, not to say anything about like our nomination numbers, but it's, we're not talking about, 20 people or
right,
even 10
right.
people.
Okay, as I look back to last year, Kim Muller and Stacy
Hayes.
Haynes won it.
Yeah.
And the others nominated were Laura Emmett and Katie Losi.
Right.
Oh,
So
wait a minute. I also see something here for Betty Lee. Yeah. And Betty Lee.
which is definitely, yeah.
So at the most, there would just be an extra 4 people.
Which is it? Yeah, and the extra one from this year. Yes. Okay.
Alrighty. Anybody else? Last call. All right, I think we're done. We did it. We did a good job.
Alrighty.
Thanks, everybody. Deandra and Shannon, we can touch base about council stuff.
Awesome.
For Juneteenth.
Sounds good.
God bless
Enjoy
you all.
your evening.
Thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate all of you.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great
Alright.
night.
So you
Have a
too.
good one.
Have a good
Bye.
evening.